Hey guys, I'm going to do some work on the Mustang today. Spring's rolling around, tracks are going to be open, and the chassis certs are going to be here at the end of April, which is about a month away or so. Got a couple little things I need to button up on the Mustang just to kind of work on the cage. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Anybody who's got cats knows the freaking battle of them not walking all over your nice cars right after you wash them. It's definitely an uphill battle. It's like going uphill with one leg, because you will lose, because no matter what, they find a way to get on there somehow. Anyway, a little background on this. I bought this car as a roller, and pretty much the only thing I haven't changed on this entire car is the paint job and the cage that was in it. And the cage is just mild steel, MIG welded in. It's a 10-point with a couple little added kicker bars. It's not done horribly. I've seen far worse, but it's not up to my standards. Eventually I'll probably cut it out and do a Molly Team Z or Racecraft cage or something. But in the meantime, this should get the job done. I am going to add a couple little bars because I don't like these halo designs. So I'm going to add a bar from here to here, a gusset on both sides. And then here's the major problem, I would call it, is on the halo bar that connects to the main hoop. It's so tight to the plastics here and to the roof line, they couldn't weld this back side right here, so it's not welded about a quarter of the way around up here. And that's really the only thing wrong with this whole cage. They did good everywhere else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to take the headliner out, take these sail panels off. I might get enough room to get the gun in there and finish off welding it, and then I'm going to add a gusset from here coming down. And that should stiffen everything up and make it perfectly safe. While I'm at it, while I'm in here, I ripped the carpet out and said that sound deadening out a few months ago just to shave weight and to prevent any fire hazards. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just paint the floor. I kind of started back there a while ago just to clean everything up, make it look a little nicer. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. Okay, I got the headliner out, and I'm going to give you race car guys some advice when it comes to interior slash quote street car. And what I figured out is basically everyone's got a different definition of what a street car really is. If you're trying to race at no preps or even grudge racing or whatever, trying to just be the fastest out of your buddies, just make your car as fast as possible. Don't worry about what a street car really is or isn't. Like in my car, I don't have the greatest motor set up in here. This thing only makes 800 or 900 horse, maybe, probably closer to 800, which you might be thinking, man, that's a lot of horsepower, but when that's nothing. 1,000 horsepower is the new 500 horsepower. So I'm already down a leg just with my engine set up. But if I can make my car 300 to 500 pounds lighter than the next guy who's at 1,000 horsepower, that race just got a lot more even. So pretty much my thing is, if you don't need it, get rid of it. Like, I just pulled the headliner out, there's that little metal bracket thing. What the hell is that? Don't know, don't need it. So I'm just going to strip this thing down as much as I can, make her light as possible without making it completely unsafe or anything like that. I'm going to keep the dash in it just because it holds all my gauges and everything. But that's my thoughts on that. No one gives a shit if you're a street car if you lose. So that's that. Okay, I got the first sail panel out. Unfortunately, I had to cut them in half to get them out just because of the way the cage is made. There was no way to pull them past these two bars. They just would not come out, unfortunately. But, you know, like I was saying, take the sail panels out or die in a rollover. So we're gonna fix the cage. And this is what I was talking about on shaving weight. Here's a full buckle spool and bracket and everything that was hiding behind that ramp. That itself weighs 3 pounds on each side. There's 6. You know, you can rack up 20 pounds pretty easy. What I use to cut these out, I thought I'd quick mention, is just these little body saws. If you don't know what these are, this one's just a Harbor Freight electric. I use a lot of electric tools because I don't have a big air compressor. You can get these in pneumatic, but they work awesome for cutting plastics, little tiny bits of aluminum or whatever. Highly recommend getting one. And there we go, just like I was talking about. All that right there, 20 pounds without even trying. Alright guys, I got the floor all painted with at least one coat anyway. I don't know if you can tell, it looks quite a bit nicer, just all one color and everything. It's still pretty shiny. It'll dry kind of a matte finish. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. Turns out I don't have any tubing to weld in the gussets yet. I'm gonna get some probably 1-inch, just DOM, and so my next video will be welding those gussets in. I think I lucked out. There is enough room to come from the back side here and get that little bit that they missed on both sides. So I think I lucked out. Should turn out pretty good. Thanks for watching, guys.